Hi, my name is Angel M. Crisostomo, a student from BS Form 3E, and today I want to talk about a pressing issue that continues to affect many communities in our country, particularly here in Davao: smoking and cigarette smuggling. Despite the government's efforts to reduce smoking through high taxes on cigarettes, we continue to face significant challenges, including the rise of smuggled cigarettes, which undermines these efforts.
To combat this, we must focus on two main solutions. First, stricter enforcement of cigarette smuggling laws to ensure that those who engage in illegal distributions are held accountable. Second, is increasing public awareness about the dangers of smoking and illegal status of smuggled cigarettes. It is essential that we educate the community, especially the youth, on the harm of these products can cause and the legal consequences of supporting this illicit market. This issue directly ties into several of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being. By addressing smoking, we can prevent major health issues like lung cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and other chronic conditions. SDG 10, Reduce inequalities. Smuggling disproportionately affects lower-income individuals who are more likely to purchase cheaper illicit cigarettes. SDG 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. The prevalence of cigarette smuggling undermines law enforcement and contributes to the erosion of the rule of law. SDG 17, Partnerships for the Goals. Collaborations among various sectors including the government, businesses, and health organizations is crucial in tackling these issues effectively. Raising awareness through community campaigns, social media, and educational programs in schools about the dangers of smoking and the risk of smuggled products. Strengthen law enforcement by supporting local government units and law enforcement agencies in tightening their monitoring and control over cigarette smuggling. Advocate for policy reform that includes stricter penalties for those involved in smuggling and distribution, as well as incentives for businesses and communities that support anti-smoking campaigns. Youth engagement by creating educational programs in schools and universities that focus on the impact of smoking, using peer educations and real-life stories from former smokers. But of course, there are challenges we must address. First is the respect for individual freedom. While educating people on the dangers of smoking, we must ensure that we do not infringe on personal rights and freedoms to make their own choices. Privacy concerns. In the case of monitoring illicit activities, we must balance enforcement, respect for privacy, and avoid unnecessary profiling or stigmatization of certain groups. Challenges in changing behavior. It is important to recognize that addiction is a complex issue, and simply providing information may not be enough to change long-standing habits, especially without sufficient support programs.
By working together, we can ensure a healthier and more informed community and reduce the impact of smoking and smuggling on our youth and border population. Thank you for your attention, and let's continue to fight for a smoke-free and healthier future for all.